Okay. What's up, chat? Oh, this freaking mouse is killing me. Gonna do some Mac app development. Hey, what's up, Zyclos? How you doing this evening? That's funny. Just getting some windows arranged here, then I will be sharing my screen. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Okay, that's weird. Chat goes away if I don't focus on this. That's a little weird. Okay, hopefully that's better. What kind of game are you making? What kind of pizza is your favorite? Okay, so I am making a game. I'm not working on it tonight, or at least I don't think I'm going to. I'm actually going to work on some React Native tonight. Desktop app, a Mac app, and the game I'm making is called Into the Dawn. It is a helicopter, like a combat helicopter simulator, co-op, multiplayer, full 3D, things like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I can probably show it to you, although I think it's broken right now. It's a little bit broken right now. Let's see what pops up. I'll see which game pops up. I don't know what version pops up here. Ambitious, yeah. I've been working on it for about a year, and I probably have a year and a half to go, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know. I have no idea. I only get to work on them, you know, my off time, right? So I'm not sure what version this is. I just fired up whatever Into the Dawn happened to come up on my Mac. Actually, this one looks really good. Oh wow, this is old. This is old school. This is like, sorry, this is a little loud. Maybe it's not so loud, but wow, this is old school. Dude, this is an old one. Is this the old flight model? What? Let's see. Oh, geez. It's so loud. I'm sorry. I just gotta let it go by. Okay. What kind of frames per second we got here? Oh geez, I can't fly it because I've switched the controls. Okay, there we go. This was pre trees. Okay, yeah. Let's see here. Got some enemies up here. Yeah, this is the game. Got some enemies up ahead. I think this is prior to getting the FLIR system too. Oh. Okay. Yeah. All the controls are different. This is an older one for sure. Boom. Blow it up. This one's fun. I've got a lot of issues with the current one. So this one that actually works a little bit is kind of fun. Kind of broke some things. Yeah, those guys are following. It's before I messed up some of those things. But there are some things I've really improved since then. But yeah. Yeah, this is the game I'm making. Called Into the Dawn. 3 helicopters behind me flying along. Anyway. But I'm not working on that. I'm working on Reactotron. Reactotron. So, it's a debugging app. This is the existing version of it, which is built in Electron. And you can connect to React Native apps or React apps, mostly useful with React Native. It has a few different things, like you can send commands, like I just did. Open the DevTools. Reload the app. It just reloaded this other Mac app because it's connected to this one. Yeah, things like that. So, yeah. But this one I am only using to debug the new one because now I want to build a new one. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to work. Showing memory usage. Doesn't actually show the, oh, there. 750. See, I don't think that's actually what's happening there. Let's look for Reactotron, and this is the one. It's 316, so I'm not sure why it's showing 750. That doesn't seem right to me. I think I'm going to quit it. And okay, this is the client tester, so I'm gonna keep this one kind of small and out of the way.
Shall we begin?
Okay, shuffle. Okay, there we go. Was doing a little bit of kind of trying to plan out what I'm doing here. This is the existing code base, so I reference it. This is the new code base. And I need to launch it. npm run macOS. Fire up the new one. This is just a client app that I'm pretending to, well, I'm actually connecting to. So if I click this right here, I actually get logs on the left side of the new Reactotron. Oh, you can't see it behind. If I click the favorite button, it says toggle favorite too. It's cool. Of course, that's not what it's going to look like in the end. I'll keep that one back there. It's not as important. I'm not working on that app. I'm, working on this. So, all right. Okay, so I need to actually see how the Reactotron app is handling some of this stuff. Okay, this is standalone. Dispatch command received with a payload. I'm not doing all this stuff anymore. This is the old style. Can't stand it. Looks like Redux. I don't want to do Redux. I just realized I probably should let people know I'm streaming. 1 second. Okay. I'll say something in my my Discord as well. If I can find my Discord. There it is. Okay. Okay, there we go. Back to work. Back to work. I have 987 followers. I'm really close to 1,000 on Twitch. Let's see here. Just testing my YouTube chat. See if it shows up. It did show up. Nice. Sick. All right. Okay, let's do this. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey. Shoot, come on. Get out of the way. Can't see. Hey, thank you for the follow, JJ. JJ Fairman. I appreciate it. Over on Twitch. 988 followers. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm working on a Mac app. That is what I'm doing. So, I had to get some of my streaming stuff figured out because I don't stream that often. But trying to do a little more of it lately. I'm working on some fun stuff. I should probably stream when I'm doing it, you know. All right, let's refresh this. Reload. Okay, here we go. I've got my memory usage here ticking away. I've got my CPU usage here. You can see if I click back and forth, this goes up a little bit, and then if I stop or I go away from it, it drops considerably. Well, it still has a little bit going on. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess it's probably just updating all this stuff here. Currently working on a log viewer, so I have like a little iPhone app running. And if I click this button, it shows up there's some logs that show up on the side there, which is cool. iPhone app doesn't matter that much. It is a bog standard Ignite app. If you use Ignite, which is in React Native, of course. So yeah. And made a bunch of progress today. One of the cool things is that this is actually using, well, a couple cool things. One is it's using this Use Global, which is a state library that I wrote myself that is 120 lines of code. I just hand rolled it. I've maintained pretty big state libraries in the past, Mavic State Tree, for example. And I was like, I just want to kind of hand roll my own for this. How you use global is, let's see. Oh, I don't want this. Where's send client anyway? Send to client. There we go. Yeah, so how you use the use global is it's a lot like use state. You can pass in type if you want, or it'll infer it, which is preferable, I guess. In this case, probably just let it infer that as well. Actually, I do need that for down there. Anyway, yeah, and that will persist. It'll be a stable reference to these the whole time, and you can just set it, and you can fetch it using use global, just like a React app, typical React app. But use global works across your whole app, so I can just check, use global is connected, and the set is connected isn't useful because it's all being controlled by this use server, which is using a WebSocket talking to a server that I'm running. So first thing I want to do is actually want to pump all this stuff into, well, it's already in state. I think I'm okay with the way that it's working right now. I do want, I want it to potentially... I just realized something. So I have this array of client IDs, which if I reload over here, it shows me my client ID right here. There's just one right now. I should probably list them somewhere or have them pop up here maybe, and then I can like switch between them. I actually like that better. But I realized that every time I set the client IDs, I pretty much need to spread it in. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. It's not just that we're doing set client IDs though. I also want to store the client information. And I actually just set up a new thing in use state or use global called with global. And what's up, Virotech? Is that who I think it is? How are you doing? Okay, do I want use server open or not? So, okay, yeah. I want to store the data for each client in... Yeah, I'm going to have to use a with so, okay, const set client data equals use or with global client yeah, something like this. Okay. This is going to get like really messy long term. I would need some way to clear that. Without clearing everything. What's up, nothing? Over on YouTube. Because with global is persisted, so I need to know. Wait, why does that say false? Persist. Do I not want to persist it? That would be a way to not have it be an issue. And then I could like some tips for a coding beginner in my first year of engineering. Hey, congratulations. That's cool. First year of engineering in school, or are you actually, you have a job? Let's see here. Okay, let's see if I can reload this. Disconnect. Client intro, and then it's all this information here. So it's the connection established. So these are all commands. Yeah, so client intro, I should probably check that with this. So I commit connection. No, but I get all this information, I'm pretty sure. Payload as an example, it has a connection ID, message ID, date time, of course the client ID, which should match. It does. You're in school. Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, find ways to have fun with it. Do stuff that's fun, you know, that's fun to you. Don't just follow stuff like by rote. As an example, if there's like a tutorial, don't follow the tutorial directly. Like always do your own thing, like your own twist. If they have you show one thing on the screen, show 10. If they have you show 10 things on the screen, have them stacked differently. Like always do something a little different. Don't just follow tutorials, you know. You don't learn that way. I've been coding, I'm 43, and I've been coding since I was 12, maybe 11. So 31, 32 years. And here I am on a Friday night coding for fun. So 30 some years. I love it. It's great. Data command and the payload itself. I think this payload is what I need. Do we have data from this? How about I do this? No, I don't want the or unknown here. So this should probably be like, I guess, a function. Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing this evening? I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this. Yes. I'm going to have it actually return like an unsubscribe, I guess. And this server state, I'm not going to actually... I'll keep this for now. I'm doing well. Yeah. Things are going well. Let's go with global here. Shoot. Yeah, okay, I don't like it. With global needs to not have persist there, but rather use global options. Excuse me. With global. I don't need a ref anymore. I probably just need a variable. I don't need a use effect. Okay. Something's broken. Wait, hold up. This is like the unsubscribe. According to you, which language will be mostly used in the upcoming years from a coder's point of view? Depends what industry you're going into and what you like to do. The language I'm using right now, TypeScript, is used in just about everywhere. TypeScript / JavaScript. So TypeScript is basically just like an enhanced JavaScript. Python, if you want to do like AI, it's always good to know. If you think you are, if you really love this stuff and you want to get really good at and have like a valuable skill, C++, but most people I would not recommend starting with C++. I'd start with JavaScript or Python or something. This is getting closed over, isn't it? Yeah, that's not going to work. Is this worth it? I don't know if this is worth it. I think it is. I didn't really like what it was doing before. So the problem is that when you have these variables and then you have them inside of a function like this, they can get closed over. They can get essentially they're a copy or a reference in here is not the same as the reference out there. I don't remember exactly when it comes to this sort of thing. I'll tell you, this is why they use classes for this sort of thing. All right, well, I'm just going to do it this way. Instead of WS, I'm going to, let's do let's do server or wait, hold up. Would be a good name for this. WS is fine. Yeah, it's fine. But by being inside of an object, we can keep that same object. Doesn't matter if it gets like referenced inside of something else, and this socket can change. So now anything with WS could just be ws.socket, .socket, .socket, and .socket, .socket, .socket. Muchos better. Oh yeah, const. Okay. Okay. So that just kind of like synchronizes the is connected global. Oh, give me a break. Okay, logs. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this feels better. I guess I don't really need that. All right, use server now becomes like start server. Although that's a little bit of an over. It's not start server. It's connect to server. Should I just call it connect? Let's just call it connect. Connect's probably a little. All right, connect to server. Sure. It is what it is. Okay, connect to server. Nice. Okay, and then in my app, instead of doing, so this server state thing, I just delete. Gone. All right, in my app, then I would do something along the lines of, hey, what's up? Gorev Gohil? Or Gaurav? I actually don't know how to say your name. Which app are you building? I'm building Reactatron, which is currently broken. I need to fix a couple things. But it's a new version of this. This is the old version. This is going to be the new version. Working on it. Okay. Use effect, connect to server. I wonder if this really makes sense here. Just updating the server state and then trying to manage. Need to go? Okay, yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. I need to figure out, like, for eventing and whatnot. Let's see. So connect to server, and it is broken right now. I'm not sure why it's broken, but something's broken. Server state, yeah, that's a problem. Load this up again. Didn't I get rid of server state? I did not. Okay, there it is. Why was that persisted? Is that supposed to be persisted? I don't think that was what I intended, but all right. Refresh. Okay. For each of undefined. Connect to server 57. And then use global 104. I just need to do this. Probably, and then refresh over here. See if it. Yeah, it seems like it did the right thing. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go with Okay. Well, it's working. Yeah, I think I'll have these pop up. So let's do that. Go in the app and instead of tabs like that, I'll go client IDs. I like this. Label though, where's client IDs coming from? From the global. A lot of this stuff really needs to be isolated so it's not re-rendering the whole app. I'm not too worried about it, but theme definitely needs to do the whole app. Colors is fine. To do move into discrete components to minimize re-renders. Full app re-renders. I'll do that later. Client IDs there. And then I can do with. Why don't I do, instead of tab, I'll do like client tab, and then I'll go client ID equals ID. And I do probably need a key. So key equals ID. So let's grab this client tab, create a new component, new file, client tab.tsx, export function client tab. Let's see if this is what we want. Sure, close. Whoops. But I probably actually want this to be that, and import it from tab, get rid of that. And also, sure active, this looks wrong, but okay, sure. And then also const, it shouldn't be active tab, it should be active client ID, maybe? Active client ID and persist true. Okay. So there's our use global is connected. I don't know if I need that, but I do need client data, which is going to be, I guess, that. And I should probably grab the data from I guess all this stuff, I guess. I probably should bring in Reactotron core contract. I think I will. npm I dash save dev Reactotron core contract. And this is where, for once, doing kind of like some defensive over engineering is helpful. Reactotron core client or core contract gives us a lot of things like types. So let me see if I can grab Reactotron core contract from one of these. Let's just open a new. Oh, okay, it's over there. Yeah, for some reason I have two of these. These things, okay, Reactotron core contract, and I believe so. Client intro. Does that seriously say any? It's not going to be that useful. But I can grab that, so that is helpful. So client.intro stuff like that. Oh, that one is actually, I don't need that there. Or yeah, I do actually. Label should not be the client ID. Const label equals client data dot name or the client ID. And then the label will just be the label. Can't do that. Whoops. Active does not work. I need to add an active and an on press apparently. No, we have. Oh. So this is probably the string I need to use for the global. Maybe like. Did you see Pirate Software's code? Says Cody Barra. Yeah, I've seen it over the years. None of this has been. I've never really. Pirate Software. His I've liked a lot of things he's had to say over the years. You know, one would hope that maybe there's some level of maybe not just leaning on sort of credentialism and or not so much credentialism, but like sort of just appealing to authority, like I'm, you know, I've done this for so many years and that's why I know what I'm doing and you all don't know what you're doing and you know, that sort of thing. I mean, it's not always how he acts, but there's definitely some of that happens. From my standpoint, we can all learn from each other and there's really no point in acting like you're above any sort of reproach. I don't know. Whatever. I have liked a lot of what he's had to say. He's often right. Usually the people that are often right are it takes them a long time to figure out that they're wrong. Tab group. Let's do tab group. Tab group would also be a string. And then tab group. No, I'll just go tab group. So I'm gonna have to document this. What did you think about it, Cody Barra? Is a string that persists the active tab for example, if you have a tab group for active client ID client, you can use it with use global with global to retrieve which tab is currently active. I do let's see here, label. I probably need to use like I'm gonna put, let's do key as well. And the key is actually gonna be, it's gonna be key. And well, not key, let's say ID, I guess. And we'll do key equals ID. And ID will be a string. So the tab will have an ID, a label, and a tab group. So that means that the key, or no, this is ID equals client ID. And the tab group is active client. I don't need the other stuff, which is nice. I don't need this. It should persist it either way in the tab because I persist true here. So active tab will be available from here as active client ID. Why is this on type? Okay. So this is where I need to, I wish that there was actually something in the core contract stuff. Okay, yeah, core contract I thought had a little more, and I may have to go in and make some changes to some of this stuff. Server event. Server event key. Yeah, there's a lot of any in here. Man, I don't like monorepos. I do not like monorepos. I'm going to remove it. It's just not useful anyway. I don't know what the point there was. Okay, so unknown. So I should really just start creating this. Not a fan, not very happy about the fact that I have to make this the types. Export type, client data, I guess, yeah. Name. So what do I have? It's not even name. Do I have name? I don't see name here. Let's throw all this in. I don't know if it's development and production. iOS, Android, web, I guess. Is that it? Phone. Okay, interesting. Number. Numbers. Strings. Okay, that's solid. Yeah. Okay, what is this for? Client data is all the is data describing a particular client, usually a simulator or device. Usually a React Native app running on a something like this. It's sent right after, sent by the client to the Reactotron core server right after connecting, and then is forwarded to us here in the app. Okay. Cyrus, how you doing? Well, 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 we meet again. You know, if I could just get 11 people to follow me, I'd be at 1,000. I'm not begging. I'm not begging. Don't do it if you don't want to. I'm just, you know, just put that out. Just put that out there. All right. Client data is data describing. Hey, thanks, Cyrus. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. It doesn't like blow up on my screen. Like, I don't know. Stream Elements doesn't seem to be working for me. I don't know why. But I am watching on the activity feed. I don't get like notifications on YouTube if you follow me. I mean, I appreciate, or subscribe, I guess. I definitely appreciate if people subscribe. And I'm sorry if I missed it. Just like put a comment if you did subscribe over there. That's always appreciated. System name, yeah. Okay, so we've got this client data, and then this is where I would use it, is there, and I like to say type right there, so it imports it as a type. I like to put types at the bottom. Really, types should be at the top. Do types first, and then do real stuff here. Solid things, not just cardboard things. That's how I think about it. Maybe I'm weird. Slap some AI on that. You did follow me. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate it. Okay. So, client tab. All right, does this work? Open debugger. Refreshing. That's probably going to be broken. Oh, okay. This is cool, but there's no name. So it's using this. Can I'm going to do the connect to server. Connection established. Oh, I think I need to refresh here. These are commands that are like registering custom commands. Receive any message. Registering. Disconnect. Connection established. Connection. So this con needs to be dumped in there. So data con. What am I... Oh, I'm trying to do data after con? Should just be con. Refresh. And try refreshing over here. Oh, basic client tester. And then basic client tester, isn't that right? Isn't that what this is? I do declare. Let me look at this. There it is. Boom. So we got the name of the app right here. So the app could be... I could grab it from the app.json, which is hello world for some reason. Why is that hello world? That seems like a bug. This is definitely not a hello world. This is a very serious... No, hello world. Why is that hello world? Oh, I think I know why. I did have a failure when I tried to build this, and it probably just... So it really should be grabbing the name from there, I think. But I don't control that. Saved globals. Client IDs. And then, yeah, here's all the information about this guy. Basic client tester. Thank you. We do need to know, though, if it's... Okay, so I do want to have the name, the actual name. Are you from Sweden? That is a fantastic question. I'm not from Sweden. I am... I'm full-blooded American. However, let's see here. I'm gonna do the math here. So let's see here. So Jamin, my dad is Ron. His dad is Kelly. His dad was Christian. He moved to the U.S. from Norway. His dad was Lawrence. This is all Holmgrens, by the way. Yeah, I know that. Are you Swedish? His dad was Andreas Holmgren. And I write Holmgren because his dad was Lawrence Holmgren. Holmgreen with an E-E. You are? Okay. Do you know any Holmgreens? Lawrence's dad was like... I want to say like a Olaf or something like that. And Olaf? I think there was a couple more. And then there was a Swede, Holmgreen. Somebody, I think it was O something Holmgreen, who moved from Sweden to Finnmark, Norway. And then, yeah. And then that basically, yeah, it's like Holmgrens all the way down. Well, Holmgreens, and then eventually Andreas changed his name to Holmgren. So then Lawrence, and then Christian. Kelly, who I knew, of course, that was my grandpa, and then my dad, and then me, and then, well, my son, Cedric. So, all those, let's see here, this was in about 1911, I want to say, maybe. Pro software engineering. Yes, this is professional. Very professional. I've been doing software engineering for something like 20 years. It'll be 20 years in next month. 20 years next month. Do you know any Swedish? Besides IKEA. I actually don't really. Hey, Bear Like Lion. I did not see your chat. Sorry about that. How's it going? That's funny. Why haven't I heard that joke before? Yeah, that was a while ago. Like all the way back here, this is probably, I don't know, what, 1600s? I want to say something like that. Probably. Anyway, so there's that. I'm just going to toss that. I'm actually not doing any Godot right now. Apologies. I am actually doing some TypeScript, and I'm building a Mac app. This is not exactly the most beautiful thing in the world, but also take this with a grain of salt. This is, I think, wrong. The 370 megabytes. It is using a little more than I'd like it to. 117 megabytes, but you know, I can live with that. I don't know why it says 370. I haven't figured it out yet. No worries, TypeScript is cool, but I don't write it these days. Yeah, I do Tallstack plus Godot. What's Tallstack? Wouldn't that be TypeScript? T? What's T? I can't think of a T language other than system apps in TypeScript is awesome. Tailwind, Alpine, Livewire, and Laravel. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I did PHP for 8 years, maybe, something like that. Pre-Laravel, I actually made my own sort of framework called PHP Genesis. Never really promoted it, and so it didn't really get big. But it was very cool. It was, in my opinion, it was cooler than Laravel back when I was doing it. Like, I would have preferred it over Laravel, but Laravel's gotten very good through a lot of work, you know. Rolled my own framework off Slim PHP, okay. Built my own for a while, but Laravel's so good. Yeah, and it's better to be standard, you know. Just do what everybody else is doing. Yeah, this is React Native, TypeScript. This is some JavaScript that I'm running as a server. It's an intermediate server between the two. Cyrus, it's not Electron. This is Electron. This is the old one. This is Electron. The new one is not Electron. This is all React Native. And as you can see, these are the Electron things. So if you add this up, let's see, 107.92, that's about 200. It's almost 300 megabytes for Reactotron across all this. But Reactotron, this app, is 129. Yeah. It's my day job. Then I did my hobby site based on the same stack. Then I do game dev in my free time. Nice. What game are you building? I'm building a game too. Let's see. Do I have it up? Hold up. Sorry. I think it's broken right now, so give me a little bit of a... Just released my second Steam release on Monday. Surf's Up on Steam. Okay, let me check this out. That is awesome. Oh, this is annoying. So this is the game I'm building, called Into the Dawn. Ignore the errors. Dang it. I'll pause my music for a second, which that is a very annoying song. All right. So it is a combat helicopter game called Into the Dawn. It is is it? Okay. It is cooperative. Oh man, I don't know what's happening. I got a bug. I got a bug that's really messing with it right now. I also... Oh, that's because Steam is trying to start. Stop! Nope, nope. Go away. Okay. Anyway, yeah, thank you. Combat helicopter game. Can shoot these guys. Boom. Some of the effects are just you know, obviously placeholders right now. I've been working on it for about a year, just into my spare time, and I haven't had a lot of it lately, but there's some things I've been breaking lately. Right now I'm really trying to work on, like, why am I getting so many drop frames? You know, why am I not running at really good FPS? Yeah, there's three other helicopters that fly along with me there. What's kind of fun about that is Desert Strike. I've heard that before. The helicopters that fly with me, they only use the same controls I do. So the AI uses the same controls that I do. Better not run into this mountain there. There it is. Okay. So they only have a cyclic, so that'd be the stick in the middle, collective on the left. Oh, geez. Good thing for the warning system, hey? And I had to kind of like program them to fly along with me, as you can see over there, and hopefully behind me, and follow along with me and fly in formation in 3D, just using a cyclic and collective and rudder pedals. So yeah, I currently only have the chain gun, as you can see here. I do not have any rockets. I mean, you can see them, but they're not functional. Or Hellfires, but you can fire those guys. Yeah, there are some enemies as well, although I guess I did spawn some T-55s somewhere. I'm not sure where. They're somewhere around here. I could go shoot them. But yeah. Steve, what are you building? So I'm just kind of showing off my game right now, which is not what I'm working on. I'm working on a Mac app, but this is my game. Oh, there's an enemy right there. Let me go blow up one enemy, and then we can go back to my game. Or I mean, sorry, to my Mac app. So you can see here we've got a radar. There's an enemy up ahead, and it's jiggling a bit because it's a helicopter. At some point, I should be able to see him on my HUD up here. We're flying at 146 knots, which is pretty close to cruising speed. It's pretty much cruising speed for an Apache. Looking for the enemy. Right now, these ones are not set to fire back, but I do have enemy fire. They will hit you. They will damage, you know, different subsystems on your helicopter. And some of them have damage modeling where, for example, if you get hit in the HUD system, your HUD starts flickering, like this green text and everything. There it is. There's the enemy. I just selected him. And as you can see here, if I look at my forward-looking infrared, it actually zooms in on him. It's tracking. And I need to get a little closer, but then I can attack him. So I'm going to get low. See if my friends are behind me. Yes, they are. They won't fire. They can track, but they won't fire right now. I don't have them set to. All right. It's kind of... I had a little bit of frame drop there. I gotta get turned. My wingmen are gonna have to make some adjustments here. These tanks are kind of... Whoa, I just got hit. Maybe they do shoot. Yeah. So anyway, this menu music, which you may or may not be able to hear, it's actually my brother, Lucas. So that's pretty cool. I love the vibe, to be honest. It's like my favorite thing. I've heard this thing. I can't even tell you how many hours I've listened to this, and I just don't get tired of it. What language are you using? So I'm using GDScript and Godot 4.4 or whatever the latest one is. But yeah. Anyway, I need to get back to the thing I was working on. Y'all keep pulling me back into my game, which I do want to play and I do want to work on. But okay, Reactotron. So we have this. I'm curious. Okay. Yeah, let's see how it works if I were to, for example, run it also in Android, because I've got an iOS simulator up. You make this a little smaller, but I'm not exactly sure. No. Okay, it's building right now, so I'll let that kind of go. And in the meantime, what I was doing was seeing, and I was able to pull up some data about, this one. And then if I'm able to have another one load up, which that's funny. Oh, huh. Okay, I think I know what's going on there. It's building right now, but yeah, that's funny. I was doing a little test with some stuff a while back, and I haven't run an Android since. So, okay. So we have client ideas, and we have this. So I have a connection there. I want to actually take the system info. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disable it for now. Yeah, let's disable that whole thing right now. Okay. So we have this. This doesn't look very good, but it's a start. Okay. And we do have this. We have logs. Each level of log here. It's just the same message over and over is what it is. Still building, looks like. Okay. So I'm going to go look at the existing, this is the timeline, the log timeline right here. And you can see each of these and how it kind of works. And I'm going to see if I can kind of get this kind of close. Or should I build it completely from... Nah, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm just going to see how close I can get using the renderer that I already have. Let's go to components. That's not the one I wanted. Pages. And timeline. Okay. So this is all using styled components. I'm going to grab all of this. Reactotron Core UI. Wait, would Reactotron Core UI work on this thing? No, it wouldn't. There's no way. Would it? I don't know if it wanted to. Like I kind of want to do a brand new UI, but that's going to be a lot of work. If I could redo it one at a time, that's an interesting idea. Now, is this React Native? Yes, it is. My guess is this is not going to work, but hey, it's worth trying. Install Rectitron Core UI. And then the idea here is that I'll be able to, I'll be able to kind of like bring in components and like display a bunch of stuff, and then rebuild it one by one, but I'll have like all of the UI available to me. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Before I do that, I think I should probably commit. So switched to connect to server model. I like it. And so I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. But let's start with just like making it look kind of like this, I guess. I'm tempted to throw AI at it. I really am. I don't know why. This seems like a dumb idea. Content container, flex 1. That's all that is? Okay, padding. Spacing. Sure. I need to npm start. Scroll view is unused. Okay, that helps a little bit. But let's see. What do we want to do here? So log viewer pulls everything in from logs, which is what I want. I should really write types for these logs. How good is the core contract for logs? I'm having to curate this. No. No. Yeah, some piano. Log, perfect. Okay, is this everything I need? Seems like a lot of... So there's a stack frame. Otherwise it's just... The file name... So this is errors. Okay. Is Rectitron core contract useful just for stuff like this? It might be. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Yeah, I'm going to try it again. Okay, so... This isn't... So log payload. Where's it used? This can't be right. This actually does look right. Okay. It's just not very detailed types. Like it's just, okay, level debug and message or warn or an error log. And an error log is going to be level error, message string, and a stack. I'm probably better off just copying this in. But yeah, I guess not having like full access to the monorepo does kind of bite me in this, doesn't it? Do we ever bring it in? I just don't want to. It's just so annoying to have to deal with a monorepo. I get what Josh is doing here though, and kudos to him. He understood the problem here. Josh Yos, who worked on this, who works for me in Infinite Red. Okay, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my own. Screw it. Yeah, I'll do all this here. I don't need this really. Or this. Was it trying to load an 8081? Oh, nice. I'm getting it from that side too. It's not picking it up. Oh, there's two of them. So if I refresh, yeah, there's two of them now, but which one's which, you know? So this one is iOS. Oh, I'm just going to have to put like iOS or Android underneath it. Just a little more information to kind of differentiate the two. I could put a little like icon as well, like, well, this is Mac, but yeah. So I'll just put what it is below it. Let's go to Client tab. Label should be okay, this tab isn't going to work because I'm going to need more than that. So I guess I'll just grab this. Active client ID. Okay, there we go. And import that. Yeah. Something like this. Who knows? I might not even need the other thing. ID. It's probably just client ID. Yeah. Okay. And then I need another one below, which is going to be Not just tab, but like const OS. Where's cursor when I need it? Import from, oh, okay. That's why it's trying to do all this stuff. Okay. Okay, OS. Don't need any of that. Is it system name? Save globals. That's better. This platform. Although I think actually system name is there, so maybe system name is the best way to go. I like this one. Green leaves. I don't know on VLC how to. What I should do is just have a like a thing open that I put the ones I really like, and then I can make a real playlist later on. Okay. Let's get rid of that for now. Client tab. So the OS, and we're going to show that. This is dead for some reason. Why is this dead? Something's broken. Spacing. Oh, I need colors here. Okay, yeah. So it says iOS, but it's like looks bad. So I think it's because I don't have. I need the container. It's listening to me. Some of these that I need to get rid of? I don't know. Like this padding and why is it so big? Is it this? Not really. Border's not working anyway. I should actually make the cursor on the container. What's this thing complaining about? Yeah, okay. Let's just have AI fix it. Also, this one doesn't Let's show Android there. It's actually showing both. Are they the same ID, I wonder? No, they're different. Yeah, this is like, yeah. Oh, this thing's really long though. I need to fix that. That was just a test. Don't want that. Get rid of that. Honestly, this could just go back to being what it was. Like so. Get rid of that. Okay, that cleans it up a little. Where's that coming from? What am I doing? This one? That was it. Okay, got it. Nice. Okay, so a little better. Wait, why isn't Android showing up again? Does not show up here. Or did I screw it up? Probably screwed it up, if I had to guess. I don't like a lot of these. Okay, yeah, where even is it? Yeah, I mean, it's showing up. It's clearly there. Okay, if a command comes in that's type clear, I do need to clear the logs. So let me handle that, actually. Server, connect to server, and if data command type, set logs to nothing. That did kill it. Now I just have, weirdly, just like an N for some reason. Don't know why. Okay. Slowly getting... This is so much better than the code we have right now. I still don't like this, but anyway, so clear, log, nice. In Elixir, I would use pattern matching for this. Okay. Yeah, log, important. But I'm not getting... It's not showing the client. And I don't know why. Okay, there it is. It still doesn't totally... It doesn't understand which one's which. And coming back to this, what? I think I just need to restart this thing. Yeah, toggle works there. Toggle works there. I have iOS. I do not have Android. So I don't think I can rely on the Android. The Android thing. I think I need to do this have this be platform. Yeah, Android, iOS. Nice. Okay. Well, not great, but it is something. I'm going to do a couple more things. So well, I'm going to commit here. What's it going to tell me? I'm not using Reactron core contract. npm uninstall Reactron core contract. Okay. Show OS type in tab, client tabs. Probably good enough. Hey, let's push. All right. Now, log viewer. I don't know if I should use flat list. Probably should. In which case I need to get rid of this. I probably should also try flash list, or I mean legend list. Let's try this. Whoops. Okay, it's working with flat list. Sehr gut, sehr gut. But we need to provide a key extractor. Yes, I know. That's why I'm providing that. Or wait, what's the ID does not. So the item needs to be log payload, I guess. It's not ID. Client ID. No. What is it? Oh, wow. Yeah, this is not going to be... This is not useful at all, hardly. 2 children with the same... Yeah, I'm not getting what I need out of this. There's a message ID here. I probably need more than just the payload. I need all of this stuff. So logs are going to need to improve. So use global, and actually the type is going to need to improve. The log. Is there not an actual log in here? Timeline command props. Oh, that's, yeah, that's something different. I mean, it's all right, but it's not quite what I'm looking for. Flat list is performance. You get a shit ton of extra features. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just didn't know if I should use it on macOS or not. There's been some performance issues with it lately on React Native macOS. That legend list, I think, is supposed to. Well, I don't know. We're gonna find out, right? Like, we're gonna find out. So let's see. So I need to actually do this stuff. Bool. Sure. Or should I make it a date? No, that's fine. Number. String. And payload. Log entry. Let's say log entry. Which means, whoops. What? Okay, that's funny. Array like? I don't remember how this works. Or did I just do log entry? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, got that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So that's gonna have to be something different, but I'm gonna go with message ID and sure, yeah. But that also means that the connect to server. I should really just be building this with I know. I should be building this with, instead of using with global directly, I should be making like individual things that are already typed. And I import and use those, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So log entry, log viewer, flat list. Wait, what's broken? What is broken? Does not like whatever happened. Yeah, it does not like that. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but I think it has something to do with this. And I'm not getting very good errors. I'm gonna refresh, and that kills it too. So there's something on that I just changed when we get a message. Oh, right here. Okay, nice. Okay, shows up. Cool. So, awesome. And so this is where I'm going to need to actually pass in a log entry view. Sure. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. I need to improve the UI of the first new Reactotron, which is the first image, white background. The old one is also attached, but let's make this one even more beautiful and functional. Start simple, though. And then I'm going to include types. This is React Native macOS, keep in mind. Okay, let's see what it gives me. I should have committed first, probably. Okay, so typography, spacing, just the log entry styling and for now. You decide. I'm going to ask the AI to decide. I don't feel like thinking too much right now. And I'm almost done. I'll be done in probably about 10 minutes here. Those of you who've hung out with me, I appreciate it. But I'm just about done. Let's see if I can make something look kind of cool. There, I was able to get that in before this. What? I feel like the only service that makes beautiful UI is V0. I use Gemini for planning since it has longer context window, and then V0 for UI and design, and then Claude 4 for logic, and it still fails. That's funny. I'm gonna start a new, or can I just apply this? Oh, okay. I see where it's going. Is that real? This is probably getting slow because I'm trying to save everything. Mm. Yeah, but this is cool though. This is cool. So I'm just gonna refresh over here. It clears all that out. I hit that button. Okay. Come over here. Refresh. And there's that warn. That's kind of cool. This is not what this is going to look like, obviously. Okay, I can deal with this for now. Shouldn't they be at the top or should they be at the bottom? Logs here go down. Xcode, they go down. I'll do I'll follow what Reactotron is doing right now. Yeah, okay. This is cool. Or wait, I need to go to the theme and ensure that there isn't something. Looks like it just wanted me to do that. Okay, that's fine. Actually, okay. I did that. Please give me a prompt so I can... Actually, no, I don't need to do that. What I need to do is... I'm going to do this. I'm going to say... I'm just going to come back to the beginning here. No, I'm not. I'm going to start a new one. Log viewer. Okay. So get rid of theme. Connect to server. Take a screenshot of that. Let's add the time and delta like the old Reactotron shows. Types. Something like this. Last change. If I get the time and the delta. You decide. Make it nice and elegant. I actually do have an opinion on this, but I'm going to see what it comes up with. It's exciting. It's starting to come through. All right, I get why this is doing this. It's not the greatest, but make the delta be below the timestamp for horizontal compactness, but still look nice. Okay, are you done yet? Not being able to select stuff is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, that doesn't look bad. You done yet? It's not localized. I do want to do one more thing. I kind of lied. Okay, right here. So I'm gonna improved styling, added timestamps and deltas. Add a okay. What was I gonna say? When a Reactotron, no, I don't need to do that. Let me just do it myself. So when Reactotron, no, wrong one here. I need to do over here on this. I feel like I need to just like send a list of all the connections that I have. Do I have to track this, or is this in Reactotron Core server? Because basically what's going on here is we have this will send an event, but then it's just sort of like lost to time. So if this thing starts up before these ones, it doesn't show the connection. It is connected. Like I can, well, nominally. Let me Yarn start there. Yes, I guess. Okay, refresh. And I probably have to refresh this one too. And now I have a couple of... Wait, what? Oh, they just show up? Okay, but I need to actually send the client IDs over. But I don't know if I have all of the client IDs. I think in Core Server, say what? There's a .client ID on each of the clients here. So this .wss.clients does have a client ID. But it's not just like I need the whole connection, which has all the information. I guess just having it, you have to kind of like refresh to get it it's not great though. Yeah. So do I store that information? That's not that hard. I can totally do that. So like this information right here, basically this connection. So const connected clients. I don't know if this will even work. So connected clients just kind of gets like refreshed on all connected Reactotron apps. Or maybe this should just happen when on intercept. So like add Reactotron app. So connected clients would then come through over here in the connect to server. I'll just log it for now because I want to see what it is. Console.tron. Okay. Oh, I need to actually, here I need to restart that. I got nothing. I don't get that. So connect. Oh. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. Do I just set it to that? So set client IDs, that's fine. Store the client data. I need the same thing here. Okay, so I think we do this, and then I think we do. Or actually, I'll probably put this. Whoops. Something like this. What? It's like sending more than one thing, I think. Oh yeah, it does have them both as iOS. Okay, something screwed up there. So really this should probably be an object rather than a... It's fine. I just need to make sure that it can't have more than one. This is weird. This is weird. think I need to turn the command thing off. Oh, I'm starting to fade. However, I am making progress, so does not look like it's running that at all. Yeah, it's not. Like connection established doesn't seem to be running or something. Or am I in the wrong spot? Where did it even go? Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Ha. So there's no connected reactotrons. Yep. Need to do this. So there's one. I'll refresh it. And it put 2. So I do need to dedupe based on client ID, which is the same on both. So I'll just dedupe on that. So find C okay. Okay. Refresh again, see if I got 3. Nope. We're good. Okay, that's nice. And then I'll refresh this one. Do we get 2? We do have 2. Because we have Android as well. Then the question is, okay, once we have that, then any connected reactotrons get those 2. And then I'm going to try it with just 1. With just the Android. And then I'll just do a reload here. And all I have is Android. That's great. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Nice. So it just shares everything it had. And then if I refresh this one, still only shows 1. Why does it only show 1? What the heck? I don't think that the let me just refresh here. See, now both are there, but if I refresh now, Super weird. I have ideas on how to do this, but I'm just losing my energy. So I'm going to shut her down. Thanks everybody for sticking with me for so long. And, you know, this is fun stuff. I enjoy this, but I'm just not able to really kind of work at peak at 11:20 p.m. here. So thanks you all. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Cyrus. Appreciate it. I will see you all next time. Bye.